Okay, thank you, dear subscribers and viewers of this YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about why the Sunday law, why the last battle between God and Satan is going to be based on the Sabbath and the Sunday, on this first day and the Sabbath day. Therefore, you have to understand this one and know the reason behind. The first reason that I'm going to talk today is it was established before the human fall. As we know that Satan knows that the Sabbath is for God and for human race. The first one to rest on the Sabbath was God, and the 10 commandments, the first one up to the last one, with the exception of the fourth commandment, does not base on God. We're not the reference of obedience of those 10 commandments, with the exception of the fourth commandment, is not they are not based on God. They're just us and God. By the fourth commandment, it shows us that we have to rest on the Sabbath day because God rested after creation. Therefore, by this one, it shows that our it is directly connected to God and nature of God. Therefore, Satan knows this one and knows that there is a big secret between the Sabbath and his people. That's why God is fighting against those things that were established before sin. That's why now there is gay marriages, and lesbians, and other things that are just bad before God. And as we read the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 1 up to 2, it shows that God rests on the Sabbath day. That's the first reason. The second reason is it shows that God is a creator and Satan is not a creator. Satan did not create anything. That's why he chose the first day, and he could choose the second day, he could choose the third day. Why did he choose the first day as the day of worship to him? Because he did not create anything. Satan only rests as nothing, he didn't do anything. But God rests on the Sabbath because he created us and other creatures. Therefore, we have to understand this one. The other reason is this one. Not apart from the other reason, I just want to read for you the verse, Exodus chapter 20, verse 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth and the sea and all that in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Therefore, we have to understand that God is our creator. That's why Satan is attacking the seventh day. Because the seventh day shows that creation is very important, but the first day shows that there is no creation. That means evolution is just a principle for us to understand. That's why it is taught in the school, and people are just basing their knowledge and all things they are done because of evolution. And faith has been decreasing because of evolution. People say that if I say this unto God, God cannot do it, because they believe in evolution, not in creation. If you believe in creation, you can trust in God no matter what happens, because God can do something out of something and out of nothing. The third point, or the third reason why the battle is going to be between God and his people, it is the sign between God and his people. According to the book of Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 20, that God said, keep the Sabbath, that and hallow my Sabbath, and shall be the sign between me and you, that you may know that I am the Lord your God. You know this one. I just want to tell you that the Sabbath, it's a sign. And between all the other commandments and all other judgments that God has put, the Sabbath only is the one is shown to be the sign. Therefore, the one who obeys the Sabbath has more difference between, there's a difference between him and other people who do not obey the Sabbath. Therefore, if you obey the seventh day as the Sabbath of the Lord, that means it's a sign. God looks at you. You may have the weakness. You may not do some of the things that God has told you to do, but it's a sign between you. Therefore, the angels are going to visit you most of the time, because they see this man has understood God, or this woman has seen God as a creator. Therefore, he just is not belonging to himself, but to God. Therefore, they fight every day by prayer and crying and impression. that we may become of God totally. Therefore, it's a sign. And if that's the moment when there's be the Sunday law, people when they be forced to obey the Sunday, at the day of worship, at the Jews obey the Sabbath day. Therefore, it will be the sign also, clear sign between people who obey God and people who do not obey God. You have to know this one. Actually, I just want to tell you this one, and you know that the reason for this is between God. This is a great controversy. The fourth point, it is a clear separation between true worshippers. You choose, we worship in truth and in spirit. And if you speak truth and spirit, Jesus Christ is the truth and the spirit also. Therefore, he said, and he said unto them, the Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath. Therefore, the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath. That's Mark chapter 2, 27 and 28. Therefore, you have to understand this is the reason. And I want to read you the quotation from Christian Services, page 160. There are stormy times before us, but let us not utter one word of unbelief or discouragement. There are things that are going to come soon. We are nearly to the end of the world. I don't mean that you should live according to the emotions, but just live as life is. But remember, Jesus is coming soon. So don't live in unbelief and discouragement. Just have a courage, move forward, preach the word, and live the word. Even if the whole church is not seeing that it does not seem like they are just obeying the God's commandment, or the word of God is left down, you as a member, you're gonna be saved as an individual, not as a group. Therefore, choose to live the word of God. Live as Jesus lived. Jesus did not break even one of the commandments of God. Therefore, this is what you do. And just easy for you to do this one. I know you can try. If you are not obeying the seventh day, I just give you an appeal. Choose today to obey God. Choose today, because when the law will be allowed, will be signed between Pentecostals and the government, Protestant and the government, we know it should be too late for you. If you know the truth, just choose to live the truth today. Just easy for you. You can try. Have a good day. Remember to subscribe, like, and share if you like it. Let us meet to the next lesson soon.